Hello and welcome to yet another of my janky experiments. This time we'll be running a Minecraft server on a Google TV with Chromecast with Google TV or whatever it's called. Why, you may ask? Well, see, it can't do even its function. If I try to add a TV, it's giving me an error. So, since it's not a Chromecast anymore, let's make it at least useful by making some kind of server. In our experiment, we'll be running a Minecraft. Hello! So, we are back on my Google TV, and it's kinda broken now. If we take a look in remotes and accessories, and try to add a device, something went wrong. That's an issue that I didn't find a solution for. It seems that it's a general issue, I don't know. Anyways, so since I can't use this device, I want to have at least a little bit of fun with this dying device. Anyways, what I want to do now is sideload. So I ended up sideloading a lot of stuff, but right now I'll show you how to do it. We just search for Android ADB SDK and download this one for whatever system you need it, for Windows, Mac or Linux. Now you uncompress it. I already have it here, and you need to open a console. You can use open in terminal if you're in Windows 11. Once you have the ADB extracted, now you need to download APKs. I download F-Droid already, so I have it here. So we type ADB, install, wait, yeah, install F-Droid. In my case, it's already connected or no? No. KADB tab connect and the IP. Yeah, okay, it's connected. You may need to allow debugging on the Android, on the Google TV, on the Chromecast. In my case, I already allowed debugging. And let's install F-Droid. And for some reason it didn't appear here. And it's here. Anyways, I'll use screen SCRCPY screen copy, I guess, to connect to my Google TV. Okay, yeah, it will take some time to load. Okay. Now let's see if we have Aurora here. Store, yeah. Let's see. Install. So in short, Aurora Store, it's a alternative to Google Play Store. You can disable the Google Play Store from the Chromecast settings and use Aurora Store as your main Play Store. I'll use it just to see if it works, to show you. Okay, here we click next, leave the session installer. You can change the theme or accent. Here you don't enable nothing because it won't work. I tried it. Okay, let's go to the next step. Here you will need to grant install permissions, And to enable external storage, you go to settings, apps, you search for Aurora Store, permissions, and allow all the time. Then click allow, and you will have that permission. I'll use anonymous login, and now I'm finally in Aurora Store. Anyways, then I went to install Droidify. It's an alternative to F-Droid with a better interface. And from there I installed Termux and Termux boot, which I didn't configure in the end. I only used Termux, but anyways. Yeah, it will take a bit to load, I guess. Anyways, while it's loading the apps, you can go to check the repositories. Since it was my first time using Droidify, I was reading through the repositories. You don't need to activate any other from the default ones, but if you want to check them out. Now let's install Termux. And let's take a look in the other stuff. So yeah, I installed Termux boot too, which I didn't use in the end, but you could use it, for example, to start SSH. Once you have Termux downloaded, you will need to allow installation. And let's enable and install. Now you can click back to see the installation process, because it's like invisible when you use Droidify.
Oh,
And when installing Termux boot, you'll have this error. Click on more details and
seriously?
install anyways. And that's all. Now you have Termux boot. Let's launch Termux. Okay. Now we can disable the... In case if you're using, well, it's very recommended to use a keyboard and mouse, or as I'm using screen copy, I guess, to connect. I'll disable the software keyboard. Okay. And I guess that's all. Okay, let's do a PKG update and PKG upgrade. Okay, now you just need to wait a bunch of time. Here you need to confirm yes and continue. Here I usually keep the default. Open SSL. Keep the maintainers version because it may be newer. I'm not a professional in Termux, so maybe I'm wrong. I'll just update everything. Let's check again. Okay. Let's install. Now fetch. So I want to know how much RAM do I have. Wow. I have almost no RAM to work with. The next 20 seconds will be a little bit light flashing, so if you're light sensitive, skip or close your eyes. Anyways, I went searching for an app to see what apps or services are using all my RAM, but all of those apps were useless because Android doesn't have like a task manager. so whatever. Then I forgot how to install Java on Termux. It's OpenJDK, not Oracle, Java, or anything else. So apt install OpenJDK -17. Then yes, and now we wait. Once I had OpenJDK, I wrote termux minus setup minus storage to enable the access to my storage. Anyways, I wrote it 2 times to check if it's working, then wrote no to not overwrite the directory. Now we need to copy the jar file. For that, I ended up using an app called File Manager or something like that. Anyways, it's an explorer. Here I went to memory to check what's eating up my RAM. It's not accurate at all, but it still gives you some kind of idea of what's using your RAM. Anyways, I went to internal storage to allow access. Here we click allow, then it asks us for extra storage permission. We go permissions, here on the files and media, and click allow all the time. Now go back and we have access to our storage. Anyways, then I went to transfer to PC, although you can also upload files. Here I didn't record how I copied files to the Android TV. I guess you'll figure out by yourself. It's very easy. It's just entering this IP, going to the downloads folder and clicking a button that has a upload icon or a file icon. I started using Minecraft 1.20.1, but it won't work with this version of Java. Here you can see how do you get to the downloads folder, and you'll see that it will give us an error. So after copying paper 1.17.1, it finally worked. Yay, we launched a Minecraft server on a Google TV. Nice. Now the only thing left would be optimize it a bit, and that's all. So to get a bit more of RAM, I disabled a bunch of Google applications, you can see. Also disabled the infrared service that didn't work in the end, like I showed in the beginning of the video. The only service or application you can't disable is Google's Play Services or GMS, because then you will be logged out from your device and you can't use it anymore. It's so funny. Well, you can re-enable them. I'll show you what happened. So here I disabled Google Play Services and I'm out. Nice. So basically this means that if for some reason you can't access Google's services or servers in the future, that means you can't log in. You can't use the device. It's fully bricked. Anyways, now we'll have a bit of flashing again. Here I was following. I found a couple of guides of stuff you can edit in the server properties and bucket and spigot files to make the server lighter. So yeah, here you can see a bit what I'm changing, but you better find a professional like guide or read a bit. I think I'll leave the links in the description to a lot of stuff. Okay, after a reboot, we can finally start the server. And we can see that we have a full gigabyte of RAM. Wow. Once we finally log in on the server, we can check the latency. Let's break a couple of blocks. You can see that it's good enough. You can see that the render distance is low. Well, because we changed it in the server settings. Um, Also, you can see that we have the server is overloaded a message, but I guess what we expect from a device like this? Okay, I entered the creative mode to make a portal. Okay, once we enter the nether, we can see that we have well, it took not a lot to load, and here because of the fog it's not that bad to see chunks loading. Here the fog helps a lot. If you fly, of course it will take a lot more to load the chunks. Yeah, well, because you're moving and it doesn't have enough power to load. Anyways, then I went to the end. You can see that we have only like 4 or 5 endermans because I am changed the spawn rate and spawn per chunk possibilities. So what I want to test now is how responsive is the Ant Dragon. Uh, like when he attacks us, how quick he updates the position. Also, you can see the damage goes very like quickly. So we don't have a lot of latency. And we are on Wi-Fi right now, so for Wi-Fi, this latency is very good. I also checked in the menu, in the server's menu. It shows us 6 milliseconds of ping. I guess it's because we are, well, on local network, it's a bit faster than if I tried from another computer from another network. But for Google TV, for working on Wi-Fi with bottlenecked CPU and RAM, this performance is amazing, I think. Then I went to test the Elytras. I think it's loading pretty quickly for, well, for the Google TV. Um, of course, you can see like stuff loading in front of you. If you use the fireworks on a loading chunk, you can stack up the fireworks, and you have a lot more of. You can accumulate the firework energy. Then I went to test some TNT. I started with 1,000 something blocks. If you go away, you can even freeze it in time. That's what I'm tasting right now. It's gonna be frozen. Now you can see it's loading. It took some time to load all the explosions, but in the end it's loaded. We of course ran 87,000 milliseconds behind, which is 87 seconds behind the real time, but it's loaded, it didn't crash, it's a Google TV. Here I tried with 2 of these blocks, and then I decided to break it by adding a lot of them. After that I added some more, but ended up deleting some of these blocks because it was just infinite. It didn't stop exploding. And then I asked a friend from Discord to join this Minecraft server. Now I'll explain what's the funny thing about this server. Okay, you are currently on a server running on a Google TV Chromecast.
What?
Have you ever seen those things that you put in a TV hub YouTube?
I think so, yeah.
So basically, I'm running a Minecraft server on this thing.
Holy fucking shit, how? What the heck?
See this? This is the server, and this is the CPU. It's
Yeah,
running all the time at 100%. This is the thing. This is the thing I'm running the server on.
I don't think my brain can process that.
So, I installed. There is a app called Termux that allows
Yeah,
you to install Linux on Android, on your phone, any device that's Android, and then
okay.
you can install Java on it, and then you can install a Minecraft server on it. To
What
be
the heck?
honest, I'm very impressed by the latency and stuff. You can even play it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, honestly.
So, what's your opinion on this? See, you can break blocks and it works stable enough.
Yeah, it takes like 10 seconds just to grab the thing, but yeah, it works.
Yeah, that's also because we are running on Wi-Fi. It's this thing doesn't have any Ethernet ports, nothing like
Uh,
that.
oh, sorry for the fireworks. Yeah. Dude, this is so weird.
Yeah. Maybe now the latency is a bit better. Like, break it. Can you pick it up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's better now. What the fuck? Did the block just despawn? What the heck?
What?
This is weird. Dude, why are there
Yeah.
so many flying structures?
Uh, modern Minecraft.
There's literally a fucking L on the sky. Like, that's an L, man. Wait.
Yeah.
One sec.
Oh,
No, I
it
don't.
died. Oh
Holy
no.
shit.
Closed by a remote host. What?
Yeah, I don't
It
get.
rest. Did
Yeah, I don't
did they
reach. Yeah, I can't rejoin.
did did the Google TV just die? Well, that's all for today's video. It was fun, but very unstable. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.